Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. Change is the one constant in life, and yet it often feels like the most challenging thing to embrace. But what if the universe, or perhaps your own inner wisdom, is constantly giving you signals that it's time for a shift? Today, I want to share with you 7 signs that indicate it's time to change your life. Feeling persistently stuck in life is one of the most profound signs that a change is needed. It's not just a passing sense of boredom or dissatisfaction, but a deep and nagging feeling that your current routine has lost its meaning or purpose. This feeling can manifest in various areas of your career, relationships, personal goals, or even your environment. It's as if every day plays out like a loop where nothing new, exciting, or challenging ever happens, leaving you feeling trapped and unfulfilled. This sense of stagnation often stems from being in situations or environments that no longer serve your growth. You might find yourself in a job that doesn't align with your passions or in relationships that lack depth and connection. Over time, these experiences create a sense of inertia, where you continue with the status quo not because you want to, but because it feels easier than making a change. However, the longer you stay in this state, the more it erodes your sense of purpose and joy. It's important to recognize that feeling stuck is not a failure, rather, it's a signal call to action from within. One of the best ways to address this feeling is to dig deeper into its root causes. Often people feel stuck because they have settled for comfort over challenge. The comfort zone, while seemingly safe, can become a prison when it stops you from pursuing growth and new opportunities. For example, you might stay in a job that pays the bills but doesn't excite or inspire you. While the financial security is comforting, it may come at the cost of your creativity and passion. Similarly, relationships that lack emotional fulfillment can leave you feeling isolated, even if they provide a sense of companionship. Acknowledging that you feel stuck is the first and most crucial step toward change. Many people ignore or suppress these feelings, convincing themselves that it's normal to feel this way, or that they should be grateful for what they have. While gratitude is important, it should not be used as an excuse to ignore your deeper desires and aspirations. Feeling stuck is not about ingratitude, it's about recognizing that you are meant for something more, and that your current situation no longer aligns with your growth. Once you've acknowledged this feeling, it's essential to take action, even if the steps seem small at first. Start by reflecting on what truly excites and inspires you. What activities or goals make you lose track of time? What have you always dreamed of doing but never pursued? These questions can help you reconnect with your passions and identify what might be missing in your life. Journaling, meditating, or speaking with a trusted friend or mentor can also help you clarify your thoughts and feelings. It's also important to challenge the fears and limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. Often people stay in unfulfilling situations because they are afraid of the unknown or doubt their ability to succeed in a new venture. Thoughts like, what if I fail, or it's too late to start over, can be paralyzing. However, staying stuck is often riskier than taking a leap of faith. Life is meant to be dynamic, full of exploration, learning, and growth. By reframing your mindset, you can start to see change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Making changes doesn't always require drastic actions. Sometimes small, consistent steps can lead to significant transformations over time. For example, if you feel stuck in your career, you could start by taking an online course in a field that interests you or networking with people who work in roles you admire. If your relationships feel stagnant, consider having open and honest conversations about your needs and aspirations, or make an effort to meet new people who share your values and interests. Feeling stuck can also be a sign that you need to change your environment. Your surroundings have a powerful impact on your mindset and energy. If you've been living in the same place or spending time in the same routines for years, consider exploring new settings. This could mean traveling to a new city, rearranging your living space, or finding new places to work or socialize. A change in scenery often brings fresh perspectives and renewed energy. Feeling stuck is not a permanent state, it's a catalyst for transformation. It's the universe's way of nudging you toward a new path, even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain at first. By embracing this feeling as an opportunity rather than a setback, you open yourself up to the possibility of growth and fulfillment. Change can be intimidating, but it's also where the magic of life happens. The best insight to take away is this: life is not meant to be static. Stagnation is not where growth occurs, it's where dreams go to rest. Listen to the call, take the first step, and trust that the journey will lead you to a more vibrant and meaningful life. When your mental or physical health starts to decline, it's often a glaring signal that something in your life needs to change. Health issues don't arise out of nowhere. They are the body and mind's way of alerting you to deeper imbalances. This might manifest as chronic stress, frequent illnesses, fatigue, anxiety, or even more severe conditions like burnout and depression. These signs are not just inconveniences to be ignored or treated with temporary fixes. They are wake-up calls urging you to evaluate your life and make necessary adjustments. Stress is one of the most common culprits behind health issues and often stems from living a life that doesn't align with your values or aspirations. You might find yourself in a high-pressure job, a toxic relationship, or an overwhelming routine, and over time, the weight of these situations takes a toll. Stress doesn't just affect your mental well-being, it has far-reaching consequences on your physical health. Prolonged stress can lead to issues such as insomnia, high blood pressure, digestive problems, and a weakened immune system, leaving you more susceptible to illness. These symptoms aren't just random, they're your body's way of crying out for a change. Fatigue is another clear sign. If you wake up tired even after a full night's sleep, it might not just be a matter of poor rest. Chronic fatigue can indicate emotional exhaustion, a lack of fulfillment, or even deeper dissatisfaction with your current circumstances. When you're constantly pushing yourself to meet demands that don't align with your true desires, your energy depletes faster than you can replenish it. It's not just about doing too much, it's about doing the wrong things, things that drain you rather than energize you. Anxiety and depression are often tied to living a life that feels out of sync with your true self. These mental health challenges can arise when you're stuck in situations that don't allow you to grow or when you're suppressing your authentic desires. For instance, staying in a job that you hate or a relationship that feels unfulfilling can create a sense of helplessness and despair. Over time, this can manifest as anxiety, where your mind is constantly racing with worries, or depression, where you feel a lack of motivation or joy. These emotions are signals urging you to reevaluate and take steps toward a life that feels more aligned and meaningful. When these signs arise, it's crucial to pause and listen. Ignoring them or masking them with temporary solutions like excessive caffeine, overworking, or avoiding reflection only exacerbates the problem. Instead, start by identifying the root cause of your stress, fatigue, or emotional distress. Ask yourself questions like, what in my life feels off? What situations or habits are contributing to my health issues? What have I been ignoring because it feels too difficult to confront? One of the most empowering steps you can take is to establish a connection between your health and your daily choices. Recognize that your well-being is influenced not just by external circumstances, but also by how you respond to them. For example, if your job is causing you stress, consider ways to manage it, whether that's setting boundaries, delegating tasks, or even exploring a career change. If relationships are draining you, it may be time to have honest conversations, establish boundaries, or surround yourself with more supportive people. Taking care of your physical body is just as important as addressing the mental and emotional aspects of your health. Pay attention to the basics: eat nutritious foods, stay hydrated, get regular exercise, and ensure you're getting enough sleep. These might seem like small steps, but they create a foundation for resilience and clarity. Physical well-being often enhances mental strength, making it easier to face life's challenges and make decisions that serve your growth. Beyond the practical steps, don't underestimate the importance of self-compassion and patience. Recognize that change is a process, and healing doesn't happen overnight. It's okay to seek help from professionals, whether that's a therapist, doctor, or coach, to guide you through the transition. Asking for support is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and a commitment to improving your life. The best insight is this: your health is a reflection of your alignment with your true self. When you feel unwell, it's often a sign that something in your life is out of balance. Your body and mind are not working against you, they're working for you, sending you signals that something needs to shift. By paying attention to these signs and taking proactive steps, you can not only improve your health, but also create a life that feels more fulfilling and aligned with who you are. Your well-being is your most valuable asset, and it deserves to be prioritized. Listen to the messages your health is sending and use them as a guide to make the changes necessary for a happier, healthier life. Losing passion for things that once brought you joy and excitement is a powerful indication that it's time to reevaluate and potentially change your life. Passion is the driving force behind creativity, motivation, and fulfillment. When that spark begins to dim, it often signifies deeper issues such as stagnation, misalignment, or unmet personal growth needs. This loss of passion can affect various aspects of life, including work, hobbies, relationships, and even the small, everyday moments that used to bring a sense of happiness. When passion fades, it doesn't usually happen overnight. It's a gradual process that often goes unnoticed until the void becomes too large to ignore. You might find yourself going through the motions, showing up to work, interacting with loved ones, or engaging in activities that once excited you without any real enthusiasm. The joy and energy you once felt are replaced by a sense of obligation, monotony, or even resentment. This shift can leave you feeling disconnected not only from your activities but also from yourself. This loss of passion can stem from a variety of causes. One common reason is that your interests and values have evolved over time, but your actions and choices haven't kept pace. For instance, a career that once felt fulfilling may no longer align with your aspirations or priorities. A hobby that used to be a source of relaxation and creativity might now feel like a chore. In relationships, the spark might fade if growth and mutual support are lacking. Recognizing that change is a natural part of life is crucial. What inspired you in the past may no longer serve you in the present, and that's okay. Another reason for losing passion is burnout. When you overextend yourself, whether at work, in personal commitments, or in pursuit of a goal, it can drain your energy and enthusiasm. Burnout doesn't just affect your physical and mental health, it also dampens your ability to enjoy the things you once loved. The constant pressure to achieve, succeed, or meet expectations can overshadow the intrinsic joy and satisfaction of an activity, turning it into another source of stress. External factors, such as a lack of recognition or support, can also contribute to losing passion. When your efforts go unnoticed or feel unappreciated, it's easy to become disheartened. This can happen in the workplace, where a lack of acknowledgement or growth opportunities might leave you feeling undervalued. It can also occur in relationships where you feel unheard or unsupported. Over time, these experiences erode your sense of purpose and fulfillment. Addressing the loss of passion requires honest self-reflection and a willingness to explore what's missing. Start by asking yourself what originally drew you to the activity, role, or relationship that no longer excites you. What aspects did you enjoy and why do they no longer resonate? Sometimes the answers lie in rediscovering those initial motivations or reimagining how you can incorporate them into your life now. Other times, it may mean letting go of what no longer serves you and seeking new pursuits. Rekindling passion often involves stepping outside your comfort zone. Trying new activities, meeting new people, or exploring different perspectives can reignite the spark that's been missing. For example, if you've lost passion for your career, consider attending workshops, networking events, or even exploring a completely different field. If a relationship has become stagnant, find ways to reconnect, such as trying new experiences together or having open conversations about what each person needs to feel fulfilled. Self-care plays a significant role in rediscovering passion. Taking time to recharge, both physically and emotionally, can create the mental clarity and energy needed to re-engage with life. Practices like mindfulness, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can help you reconnect with yourself and identify what truly matters to you. By nurturing your well-being, you create the space to explore what brings you joy and fulfillment. It's also important to let go of the fear of judgment or failure. Sometimes the loss of passion is tied to a fear of pursuing something new or unconventional. You might worry about what others will think or whether you'll succeed. However, staying in a state of disinterest or dissatisfaction only prolongs the discomfort. Embracing change and taking risks can lead to unexpected opportunities and renewed enthusiasm. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Passion is often contagious, and being around individuals who are excited about their lives can motivate you to find your own excitement again. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that align with your interests and values. These connections can provide encouragement, ideas, and the accountability needed to pursue what lights you up. Losing passion isn't the end, it's an invitation to grow and evolve. It's a signal that something in your life needs to shift, whether it's your environment, mindset, or core priorities. By listening to this inner call and taking steps to rediscover or redefine what excites you, you open the door to a more vibrant and fulfilling life. Passion is not a finite resource, it's a flame that can be reignited with care, attention, and courage. Recognize the loss as a turning point and use it as a catalyst for positive transformation. When you feel stuck in a rut, it's a profound indicator that your life may be ready for a significant change. This sense of stagnation, whether in your personal life, career, or relationships, often manifests as a lack of progress or excitement, leaving you feeling trapped in an endless cycle of monotony. While it might seem uncomfortable or even disheartening, this stuck feeling is actually a gift. It's a nudge from within, urging you to step out of your comfort zone and into a new chapter of growth and possibility. Stagnation often arises when we settle into routines that no longer challenge or inspire us. While routines can provide structure and stability, they can also create a sense of predictability that becomes stifling over time. You might wake up every day, go to the same job, interact with the same people, and engage in the same activities only to find yourself wondering, is this all there is? This feeling of being on autopilot can rob you of a sense of purpose, making even the smallest tasks feel heavy and unfulfilling. Another common cause of feeling stuck is fear, failure, fear of the unknown, or fear of stepping away from what's familiar. Even when your current situation is no longer serving you, it can be hard to let go because it feels safer than venturing into uncharted territory. This fear can keep you tethered to jobs you dislike, relationships that have run their course, or habits that limit your growth. However, staying in one place out of fear only deepens the sense of stagnation, as it prevents you from exploring new opportunities that could reignite your passion and purpose. Feeling stuck is a result of losing sight of your goals or values. Life's demands can pull you in so many directions that you forget what truly matters to you. Over time, this misalignment can leave you feeling disconnected from your own desires and dreams. For example, you may find yourself chasing societal expectations or the approval of others instead of pursuing what genuinely fulfills you. When this happens, it's no wonder that you feel stuck. It's as though you're living someone else's life instead of your own. Breaking free from this state requires self-awareness and a willingness to embrace change. The first step is to acknowledge and accept that you're feeling stuck. This might sound simple, but it's a crucial step. Many people try to ignore or suppress this feeling, hoping it will go away on its own. However, acknowledging it allows you to take control and begin addressing the root causes. Once you've acknowledged the feeling, take time to reflect on what might be contributing to it. Ask yourself questions like, what areas of my life feel stagnant? What activities or situations no longer bring me joy? What would I like to change if there were no obstacles in my way? These questions can help you uncover the specific aspects of your life that need attention, whether it's your career, relationships, personal growth, or something else entirely. After identifying the areas that need change, it's important to set clear, achievable goals. These goals don't have to be monumental, even small. Incremental steps can make a significant difference. For example, if your career feels stagnant, you might start by exploring new skills or industries, attending networking events, or seeking advice from mentors. If your relationships feel unfulfilling, consider having open conversations with loved ones about your needs and desires, or expanding your social circle to include people who inspire and uplift you. Taking action is key to breaking free from stagnation, but it's equally important to cultivate a mindset of curiosity and openness. Instead of viewing change as a daunting challenge, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and discovery. Embrace the idea that making mistakes or encountering setbacks is part of the process and doesn't diminish your progress. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to a more fulfilling life. Self-care also plays a crucial role in overcoming stagnation. When you're stuck, it's easy to neglect your physical and emotional well-being, which only exacerbates the feeling. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, such as exercise, mindfulness practices, or spending time in nature. These practices can help you build the resilience and clarity needed to navigate change and pursue new opportunities. Remember the importance of surrounding yourself with supportive people. Being around individuals who encourage and inspire you can make a world of difference when you're feeling stuck. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that align with your goals and values. These connections can provide valuable perspectives, motivation, and a sense of accountability as you work toward creating a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Feeling stuck is not the end of the road, it's a signal that you're ready for something more. By acknowledging the feeling, reflecting on its causes, setting goals, and taking action, you can transform stagnation into momentum. The journey may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Breaking free from the rut allows you to rediscover your passion, purpose, and potential, opening the door to a life that feels vibrant, exciting, and aligned with who you truly are. When you consistently feel drained and exhausted, it is a clear sign that your current life circumstances may not be in alignment with your true self, and change is necessary. This state of perpetual fatigue is not just about physical tiredness, it often reflects emotional and mental depletion. Life demands can weigh heavily on us, and when we remain in situations that no longer serve our well-being, the toll on our energy becomes undeniable. Recognizing this exhaustion as a signal rather than just a byproduct of a busy life is essential for initiating positive transformation. Exhaustion often stems from overextending ourselves, whether through work, relationships, or obligations. Modern life frequently glorifies busyness, equating productivity with worth. As a result, people find themselves taking on more responsibilities than they can reasonably handle, sacrificing rest and self-care in the process. Over time, this relentless cycle leads to burnout, a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion. Burnout doesn't just make you tired, it saps your motivation, creativity, and ability to engage meaningfully with life. Emotional exhaustion is another factor contributing to feeling drained. This can occur when you suppress your emotions, neglect your needs, or remain in situations that cause stress or unhappiness. For instance, staying in a toxic work environment, maintaining unhealthy relationships, or ignoring personal boundaries can lead to feelings of helplessness and emotional fatigue. These experiences deplete your energy reserves, leaving you with little capacity to focus on what truly matters. Mental fatigue, often caused by overstimulation and information overload, is another significant contributor. In a world dominated by constant connectivity and endless streams of information, our minds rarely get the chance to rest. Spending excessive time on devices, multitasking, or worrying about the future can leave you mentally drained and unable to find clarity or focus. This state not only impacts your energy but also affects your decision-making and problem-solving abilities. Chronic exhaustion can manifest physically as well. Prolonged stress and fatigue can weaken the immune system, disrupt sleep patterns, and cause physical symptoms like headaches, muscle tension, or digestive issues. While it's easy to attribute these problems to a lack of rest, they often point to deeper issues that need addressing. Breaking free from this cycle of exhaustion begins with identifying its sources. Self-reflection is crucial for understanding what is draining your energy. Take a step back and evaluate the different areas of your life, such as work, relationships, habits, and personal commitments. Are there situations that consistently leave you feeling depleted? Are you neglecting your own needs in favor of others' demands? By pinpointing the causes of your fatigue, you can start to make meaningful changes. One of the most effective ways to address exhaustion is by prioritizing self-care. This involves more than just occasional pampering. It's about consistently meeting your physical, emotional, and mental needs. Start by establishing healthy routines that promote rest and rejuvenation. Ensure you get enough sleep, eat nourishing foods, and engage in regular physical activity. These basic practices provide a foundation of physical energy that supports all other aspects of your life. Setting boundaries is another essential step. Often, feelings of exhaustion arise from saying yes to too many demands, leaving little time or energy for yourself. Learn to recognize your limits and communicate them assertively. Whether it's delegating tasks at work, carving out personal time, or stepping away from draining relationships, setting boundaries allows you to protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. Reducing mental clutter is also key to regaining your energy. This might involve limiting screen time, practicing mindfulness, or simplifying your schedule. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, can help calm an overactive mind and create a sense of balance. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring you joy and help you disconnect from daily stressors can recharge your mental and emotional energy. Another powerful way to combat exhaustion is by aligning your life with your passions and values. When you spend your energy on activities and pursuits that resonate with your authentic self, you feel invigorated rather than drained. Reflect on what brings you a sense of purpose and fulfillment, and consider how you can incorporate more of these elements into your life. This might mean pursuing a new career path, dedicating time to a meaningful hobby, or building deeper connections with loved ones. Don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Chronic exhaustion is often a sign that you're carrying too much on your own. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend, seeking guidance from a mentor, or consulting a therapist, sharing your struggles can provide relief and new perspectives. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network of people who uplift and encourage you can make a significant difference in your journey toward greater energy and well-being. Feeling consistently drained is not something to accept as normal. It's a wake-up call to evaluate and adjust your life. By addressing the root causes of your exhaustion and making intentional changes, you can reclaim your energy and create a life that feels vibrant and aligned with your true self. Recognize that your well-being is a priority and take the necessary steps to nurture it. The journey may require effort and courage, but the rewards, a renewed sense of vitality, joy, and fulfillment are well worth it. When your goals and dreams feel uninspiring or distant, it's a powerful sign that you may need to reassess your path and make changes in your life. The loss of motivation or a sense of detachment from your aspirations can leave you feeling aimless, as though you're merely going through the motions. While it might seem like a negative experience, this disconnection is often an invitation to reflect deeply on your values, desires, and the direction you want your life to take. Feeling uninspired by your goals can happen for many reasons. Sometimes the dreams you once held dear no longer align with who you are. Growth and change are natural parts of life, and as you evolve, your interests, priorities, and values may shift. What once excited you may no longer feel relevant or meaningful. For example, a career path that seemed fulfilling in your 20s might feel constricting in your 40s. Recognizing that your goals need to change doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're listening to your inner compass and adapting to your growth. Another reason for feeling disconnected from your goals is that they may have been set for the wrong reasons. It's easy to fall into the trap of pursuing goals that are shaped by societal expectations, external pressures, or the desire for approval. While these goals might provide temporary satisfaction, they often lack the deep emotional resonance needed to sustain long-term motivation. If your aspirations were chosen to impress others or fulfill someone else's vision of success, it's no surprise that they feel hollow over time. In some cases, the goals themselves may still be valid, but the path to achieving them feels overwhelming or unclear. When the steps toward your dreams seem insurmountable, it can create a sense of paralysis and lead to disengagement. Similarly, a lack of progress or repeated setbacks can erode your enthusiasm, making even worthwhile goals seem out of reach. This is especially true if you've been pursuing a dream for years without seeing the results you expected. To reconnect with your aspirations and breathe new life into your goals, start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. Take the time to evaluate whether your current dreams align with your core values and passions. Ask yourself questions like, what excites me? What activities make me lose track of time? What kind of life do I envision for myself? These reflections can help you uncover whether your goals are still meaningful or if it's time to let go and set new ones. If you discover that your goals no longer resonate with you, don't be afraid to pivot. Changing direction doesn't mean abandoning your dreams, it means refining them to better fit your current self. This might involve exploring new interests, experimenting with different career paths, or redefining what success means to you. Embracing change can feel daunting, but it's a necessary step toward creating a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. For goals that still hold meaning but feel distant or overwhelming, break them down into smaller, actionable steps. Big dreams often require sustained effort, and it's easy to lose sight of the progress you're making when the end result feels far away. By setting short-term milestones, you can create a sense of momentum and accomplishment that keeps you motivated. Celebrate these smaller wins along the way. They're an important part of the journey and a reminder of your capabilities. Rekindling inspiration also involves surrounding yourself with environments, people, and activities that energize and uplift you. Seek out communities or mentors who share your interests and values. Their stories and perspectives can reignite your passion and provide valuable insights into overcoming challenges. Similarly, engaging in activities that spark joy and creativity can help you reconnect with the feelings of excitement and purpose that initially fueled your dreams. It's also essential to address any barriers that might be holding you back from fully committing to your goals. This could include limiting beliefs, fear of failure, or a lack of resources. Overcoming these obstacles often requires self-awareness and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. Challenge negative thought patterns by reminding yourself of past successes and the strengths you possess. Build a support system that encourages and empowers you, and don't hesitate to seek professional guidance if needed. Sometimes reconnecting with your goals means giving yourself permission to rest and recharge. Burnout and fatigue can cloud your vision and make even the most inspiring dreams seem unappealing. Taking a step back to prioritize self-care can provide the clarity and energy needed to move forward with renewed vigor. Feeling uninspired by your goals is not a dead end, it's an opportunity for transformation. By listening to this inner signal and taking proactive steps to realign your dreams with your true self, you can reignite your passion and set a course for a more fulfilling life. Your aspirations are meant to evolve with you, and embracing this evolution allows you to create a life that reflects your deepest desires and highest potential. When you find yourself consistently experiencing feelings of discomfort or unease in your life, it often serves as a critical signal that change is needed. These feelings can manifest as anxiety, restlessness, or a general sense of dissatisfaction, indicating that your current circumstances may not align with your true self. Recognizing and addressing these feelings is essential for personal growth and well-being. Rather than ignoring or dismissing these discomforts, it's crucial to explore their root causes and take proactive steps toward creating a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. Discomfort can arise in various aspects of life, such as relationships, work, or personal habits. For instance, you might feel unease in your job, perhaps due to a lack of fulfillment, unchallenging tasks, or a toxic work environment. Similarly, in relationships, feelings of discomfort can indicate a need for boundaries, changes in dynamics, or the need for more emotional connection. In personal habits, discomfort may stem from engaging in activities that do not resonate with your values or aspirations. Each of these experiences can be valuable indicators of what is no longer working for you. The first step in addressing feelings of discomfort is to acknowledge them without judgment. Often we try to suppress negative feelings or rationalize them away, thinking they will simply pass. However, this approach can lead to a cycle of avoidance, causing discomfort to fester and grow. Instead, take the time to sit with your feelings and understand what they are trying to tell you. Journaling can be an effective tool for this process, allowing you to articulate your thoughts and emotions, identify patterns, and gain clarity on what specifically is causing your discomfort. Once you have recognized the source of your unease, it's important to reflect on what changes might be necessary to address it. This may require honest self-examination and a willingness to confront difficult truths about your life and choices. For example, if you find yourself feeling drained and unfulfilled at work, it may be time to assess whether this job aligns with your skills, passions, and long-term goals. If not, you might consider exploring new career opportunities or seeking additional training to pivot into a more satisfying role. In relationships, discomfort can serve as a crucial indicator of where boundaries may be needed. If you feel taken for granted or overwhelmed by others' demands, it might be time to communicate your needs more assertively. This can involve having difficult conversations with loved ones or reevaluating the dynamics of your relationships. Remember that healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding, and addressing discomfort can lead to more authentic and fulfilling connections. On a personal level, discomfort might prompt you to evaluate your habits and lifestyle choices. Are there activities you engage in that do not serve your well-being? This could include unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as excessive screen time or poor dietary choices that contribute to feelings of dissatisfaction. Identifying these habits is the first step toward making meaningful changes. Consider what activities bring you joy and fulfillment, and aim to incorporate more of these into your daily routine. It's essential to approach change with a mindset of curiosity rather than fear. Often we resist change because of the uncertainty it brings. However, embracing the unknown can lead to incredible growth and transformation. Instead of viewing discomfort as a negative experience, reframe it as an opportunity for self-discovery and improvement. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone and take small risks that align with your values and aspirations. Seeking support from others can also be invaluable during times of discomfort. Whether through friends, family, or professional counseling, having a support system can provide guidance, encouragement, and perspective as you navigate change. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you can help you regain confidence in your journey and reinforce your commitment to creating a more fulfilling life. Practicing self-compassion is equally important as you navigate feelings of discomfort. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism, especially when faced with challenges. However, recognizing that everyone experiences discomfort at times can help normalize your feelings. Be gentle with yourself and acknowledge that change is a process that takes time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that it's okay to take things one step at a time. As you begin to make changes, stay attuned to your feelings. Check in with yourself regularly to see if the discomfort is easing and whether you're moving toward a more satisfying life. It's essential to remain flexible and adaptable, as the path to change is rarely linear. Be open to adjusting your approach as needed, and remember that growth often comes with its own set of challenges. Feelings of discomfort are not something to be feared, but embraced as powerful indicators of the need for change. By acknowledging and exploring these feelings, you can take proactive steps to create a life that aligns with your true self. This journey may involve discomfort, but it can also lead to profound personal growth, deeper connections, and a more authentic existence. Embrace the opportunity to reassess your path, make necessary changes, and transform discomfort into a catalyst for positive change in your life.